Okay, it's going to be really tight to do this one in 5 mathstastic minutes, but we're going to give it a go. So this is all about delightful double brackets. Now we've looked at expanding brackets before, but sometimes we'll be asked to expand and simplify double brackets. Now the key words here are expand and simplify. We've done expanding before, we've done it simplifying before. Now there are lots of different ways of expanding and simplifying double brackets. Your teachers might have taught you the FOIL method, they might have taught you the grid method. The way I like to do it nice and simple is I multiply everything on this side by everything on this side. So I start on the outside and I multiply by A, and I get A squared. Then I do A multiplied by positive 2, that gives me plus 2A. Now I move to the bottom, 3 multiplied by A gives me plus 3A, and then plus 3 multiplied by plus 2 gives me 3 times 2 gives me plus 6. That is an easy 1 mark. However, it's not the full marks of the question because I need to do the next bit, simplify. If you look there, I've cleverly changed my pen colour. Now what I have to do is I have to combine and I have to collect the like terms. So I think, right, how many lots of A squared have I got? Well, only this one here, so I end up with A squared. How many lots of A have I got? Well, I've got 2 lots of A here, plus 3 lots of A. That gives me 5 lots of A, and then I'm left with the 6 on its own. So that gives me my second mark. So expanding and simplifying is all about multiplying everything on the left by everything on the right. So let's try another example, see if we've got that set. Now this one's slightly more complex because I've got a 2A plus 3 and an A plus 4, but the rules are the same. I multiply everything on this side by everything on this side. So I do my 2A multiplied by A, that gives me 2A squared. Then I do my 2A times plus 4, which gives me my 8A, because 2 times 4 is 8, and there's no A's to multiply. Then I do my 3 times A, which is plus 3A, and then I look at plus 3 times plus 4 gives me 12. Again, 1 easy mark. Do I stop there? No, I do not, because I want my second simple mark for simplifying. Change the blue pen as well. So I think, right, how many lots of A squared do I have? This time I've got 2 lots of A squared, so I put 2A squared. Now how many lots of A have I got? I've got 8 lots of A here, I've got 3 lots of A here, they're a like term, so I can combine them. 8 plus 3, is 11A, and then I'm left with a number on its own, 12, so I add 12, and happy days, I get my second mark. And this is the concept of double brackets, and that is why they are delightful, because it is the same rules every single time. However, sometimes they throw a little negative in there as well. So this one, we've got 3b multiplied by 3b plus 2 times 4b minus 6. Again, both in brackets, so I know I've got to multiply everything on this side by everything on this side. 3b times 4b. Now 3 times 4 is 12. b times b is b squared. Then I've got 3b multiplied by negative 6 minus 6. So I have 3 times minus 6 is minus 18b. It's really important that I remember that. Then I've got 2 times 4, which is plus 8b. And I've got 2 times negative 6, 2 times minus 6, which gives me minus 12. And again, there's my 1 mark. So for my second mark, I've got to simplify. Again, I've got 12 lots of b squared, so I just put 12b squared. Now this time I've got minus 18b plus 8b, so minus 18 plus 8 is going to give me minus 10b. Remember our number line, minus 18 is down here, 0 is up here. So if I'm adding, I'm going towards. So I've got to add 8b, leaves me with minus 10. And then I've got just my number on the end, minus 12 for my second mark. Now there are a couple of examples in there that you can try, and I will leave for you. The one little tricky one that I want that they sometimes, so near the cheeky monkeys example, sometimes they'll give you a bracket to the power of 2, and they might think, oh my goodness, what do I do here? But as we know, if it's the power 2, it's just 3p minus 4 multiplied by itself, because a squared is a times a, so 3p minus 4 to the power 2 is just going to be 3p minus 4 multiplied by 3p minus 4. And I would expand that bracket. Remember again, if I have a negative times a negative, it will give me a positive. Remember to simplify at the end, and you will get all your marks. Well done.